For human history, sleep has functioned as an unyielding biological tax. It forces us to surrender 1/3 of our lifespan to total unconsciousness. When we try to cheat that tax, our biology turns against us. Chronic sleep deprivation starves the brain of its essential maintenance cycles. The resulting decay brings cognitive collapse, severe metabolic dysfunction, and the accumulation of neurotoxic proteins that pave the way for Alzheimer's disease. Because the brain performs its essential metabolic repair almost exclusively during these windows, missing that 8-hour baseline leaves the neural tissue saturated with biological waste that the glymphatic system hasn't had time to clear. Yet, hiding within a microscopic fraction of the global population, there is a biological impossibility. There are people who require a mere 4 to 6 hours of sleep per night to reach complete restoration. They do not crash, they suffer zero cognitive decline. Instead, they wake up with high physical energy, baseline optimism, and a resistance to the very pathologies that chronic sleep debt usually triggers. This physiological resilience has nothing to do with discipline or willpower. It is the result of a highly specific, localized anomaly deep inside a gene known as BHLHE41, more commonly called DEC2. A single cytosine molecule is swapped for a guanine. This one isolated typo in our genetic code overrides the established biological limits of human endurance. To understand how this works, we have to look deep inside the lateral hypothalamus. Here, specialized neurons release a potent neuropeptide called orexin. Orexin is the brain's primary arousal mechanism, the fuel keeping a mammal awake and alert. Normally, the standard DEC2 protein applies the brakes. It binds directly to your DNA, shutting off the orexin faucet for sleep. But the mutated DEC2 P384R protein acts like a stripped screw. It fails to bind, leaking a continuous stream of wake-promoting chemicals, causing perpetual hyperarousal. By all conventional medical logic, a lifetime stuck in this biological overdrive should subject the individual to massive, lethal levels of oxidative stress, yet these carriers remain perfectly, paradoxically healthy. The contradiction gets sharper when you examine the brain's macroscopic waste management network, the glymphatic system. This specialized plumbing network relies on the deep, slow-wave sleep phases to efficiently flush toxic amyloid beta and tau proteins out of the brain tissue. Sleeping roughly 30% less, DEC2 carriers theoretically lack the chronological time required to complete this critical washing cycle. They should be highly susceptible to early-onset dementia. But looking at this graphic of the DEC2 phenotype, we see the exact opposite. The bottom diagram illustrates how the mutation hyper-optimizes the biological cleaning schedule. Within a compressed 5-hour window, the mutated brain executes an accelerated, high-volume ejection of those neurotoxic proteins. The mutation forces the body to upregulate its stress response and increase its mitochondrial respiratory capacity. It shifts cellular repair from a nighttime necessity to a continuous process that operates even during the day. This timeline outlines how rapidly sleep genetics evolved. The trait was finally pinned down in 2009 when researchers isolated the DEC2 mutation. Progressing down to 2019, identifying the ADRB1 and NPSR1 mutations established that sleep length is a complex polygenic network. This high-performance biology caught the attention of the United States Department of Defense. DARPA quickly initiated highly classified research initiatives known as the RESTORE and AWARE programs. Their objective is to utilize targeted neuromodulation to artificially replicate this exact biology. The military-industrial complex wants to engineer a soldier capable of condensing a full 8 hours of neurological recovery into a restricted 3-hour combat window. But engineering this trait artificially hit a massive wall. In September 2022, a sweeping genomic study analyzed over 190,000 global genomes through the UK Biobank. Researchers found the exact same DEC2 point mutation sitting perfectly intact with individuals who reported sleeping a completely normal 7 to 8 hours a night. It turns out the DEC2 gene alone is functionally dormant. It is merely a catalyst. To successfully express the short sleep superpower, the mutation requires a vast, currently unidentified network of secondary modifier genes operating quietly in the background, a kind of genetic dark matter. Without that invisible network supporting it, the gene stays asleep. We cannot simply copy and paste this trait, because the code itself is protected by layers of ancient complexity. To decode why that genetic dark matter exists, and why it is so meticulously guarded within our DNA, we have to abandon the modern laboratory entirely. We have to look deep into the unbroken shadow of human evolutionary history. We often study extreme short sleep in sterile laboratories, observing fruit flies and genetically modified mice. But the origins of the DEC2 mutation are found in environments where survival relied on human behavior. In 2017, anthropologists traveled to rural Tanzania to observe the Hadza hunter-gatherers. These tribes live in conditions analogous to our Pleistocene ancestors. Researchers attached wrist monitors to 33 members of the tribe to track their sleep cycles over 20 days, testing the 1966 Sentinel hypothesis. This timeline illustrates the results of that study. Out of the 13,000 total minutes recorded across those 20 days, the entire tribe was simultaneously unconscious for just 18 minutes. As the graphic populates with the remaining data, it reveals that for 99.8% of the night, at least one individual was awake or in a highly aroused state of light sleep. The sleep cycles staggered across different chronotypes, creating a continuous, overlapping chain of watchfulness. The DEC2 mutation persists as an evolutionary adaptation. By staggering sleep cycles, ancient tribes maintained a biological alarm system, allowing the majority of the group to rest, while a small percentage remained physiologically alert to guard against nocturnal predation. As humans moved into industrialized cities, the collective requirement for a night watch faded. The strict 8-hour sleep schedule became a rigid cultural standard, and those carrying these ancient short sleep genes found themselves out of sync with modern life. When individuals requiring only 4 or 5 hours of sleep arrived at clinics, psychiatrists and doctors categorized their biology as a disease. Because these patients displayed high energy and extreme optimism despite minimal rest, they were frequently diagnosed with severe psychophysiological insomnia or subclinical hypomania. To force their physiologies to match the 8-hour societal expectation, doctors prescribed aggressive cognitive behavioral therapy and heavy hypnotic sedatives. These interventions often triggered severe grogginess and paradoxical anxiety, causing documented physical harm to the patients. Modern medicine attempted to suppress a hyper-optimized survival mechanism because it conflicted with the artificial structure of the modern schedule. The efficiency of the short sleeper physiology, their capacity to clear neurotoxins and maintain cognition on 4 hours of rest, has generated a subculture of alternative mythology. In fringe communities, these mutations are sometimes framed as the result of external genetic intervention. Theorists point to artifacts like the 1513 Peary race map, arguing its complex coastlines and nautical data represent knowledge that predates modern technology. They claim mapping on this scale required continuous astronomical observation over generations, suggesting an ancient, sleepless worker caste. While these narratives lack supporting evidence, there is a legitimate bioinformatic anomaly within the phylogenetic mapping of the BHLHE41 gene that continues to challenge researchers. This animation shows the amino acid sequence of the sleep gene mapped across 27 mammalian species. Because this gene controls essential circadian timing, the code is nearly identical in all of them. But in the gorilla, there is a 195 base pair deletion. This structural void erases the exact segment of the gene where the human short sleeper mutations occur. Mainstream science labels this a sequencing error, but until the gorilla anomaly is biologically explained, this gap in the evolutionary record remains a source of scientific frustration and modern mythology. We operate under the assumption that consciousness requires a strict toll, that the mind must surrender to unconsciousness to repair the cellular damage of the day. The DEC2 phenotype indicates that this biological boundary is not universal. When researchers crossbred the short sleep mutation into mice engineered with Alzheimer's-like pathologies, the mutant subjects showed significantly fewer toxic tau tangles. Their physiology hyperactivates xenobiotic stress pathways, turning the waking state into a continuous furnace of metabolic repair and neurotoxin clearance. This genetic advantage continues to influence how certain individuals navigate contemporary society. We find these carriers in clinical settings and emergency services, naturally occupying the roles that require alertness during periods of restricted rest. In intimate settings, such as a mother tending to a newborn, this ancient physiological architecture provides a biological baseline for alertness that ensures the infant's safety during periods of severe sleep restriction. The DEC2 mutation illustrates a divergence in the human code, where specific individuals maintain the physiological capacity for continuous vigilance. This genetic shift, once essential for tribal survival, remains an active and functional component of human biological diversity.